That's actually the best advice I ever got. That's how I got into university, actually. Ever wondered how actors can stay in front of hundreds, even thousands of people and appear to be superhumans that have no insecurities and no self doubt? Well, let me tell you a secret. They do care, and they're not superhumans. Hello there, I am Sandra, I am an actress, and today I'm gonna teach you 3 ways in which you can build real confidence from an actor's perspective. What we learn in university are obviously ways in which we can do that. Be confident, appear like nothing can destroy the image that we have about ourselves. And so today I'm gonna teach you 3 techniques that help me do that. So you've probably heard the phrase fake it till you make it. Well, as actors, we don't fake anything, at least that's what we should strive for. What we do is that we assume that imaginary circumstances are real until we believe in them. So let's say that we don't fake it till we make it, we assume it and we are it. Yeah, I know. Sounds fancy, right? Well, the thing is that, when you tell a lie, you make yourself believe that lie so the person that you tell the lie to doesn't know that you're lying, right? Well, that's what we do on stage. We convince ourselves that the circumstances in which we are playing, for example, if I play a prostitute that sleeps with someone, I don't know. Great example, I know. I assume that I am in a real hotel room and that I am sleeping with this person and that I have like 5 years of prostitution in the... Oh my God, we're going deep. Well, anyway, you've got the idea, right? So when you assume that you are confident, you don't just assume it for others, you also believe it for yourself. So you're not lying to yourself anymore. You have a new version of yourself. You have a new view of yourself, a new self-concept, because it's trendy right now, right? 3 ways in which we can build real confidence. I mean, there are lots of them, but we're going to talk about 3. But first of all, we have to talk about posture. Why is posture important? Well, imagine that I'm walking into a room like this. And I don't make eye contact with anyone, and then because my posture is like this, I start to talk like this naturally. But then imagine that I walk into a room like this. My voice changes, my eyes meet you on another level, and I have a new self-image, right? It's also about believing that you have to believe you are confident. And you don't have to say, oh, I'm confident now. No, you just do this. Instead of sitting like this, you sit like this. You stand tall because you deserve it. Because you don't have to make excuses for your existence. You just exist and you like yourself. Okay? So, what we've learned in university about posture, we used the Alexander technique, which is basically that you stay on both of your legs and you imagine a piece of thread that goes from beneath your feet, from the middle of your feet, through the middle of your body, and it ends right here, and someone just does this, with the string of thread. So, and like this, someone does this. And then I will show you how you obtain this perfect posture. My legs are at shoulder wide. I imagine the thread that is pulling me like this, okay? First step, head and neck. Moving on to our 3 steps. Oh my god, it's so hot in here. It's June in Bucharest. First technique, first official technique is something derived from Michael Chekhov. Energy matters. So when you walk into a room, you can either walk in and believe that no one's looking at you, or you can suppose and believe that you are the center of attention. So what you do is, you can do it at home for practice at first. You walk in the room randomly, okay? And then you imagine, obviously with your perfect Alexander technique posture, and you imagine that the front of your body is the sun. So you're like a magnet, you know? I don't know why I do this correlation between the sun and a magnet, but whatever. You've got the sensation, okay? So you reflect light in front of you, and everyone stares at you because they cannot not look, right? Because you're shining so bright. So you just walk and you imagine that your chest emits light and your whole body reflects light. And then you imagine that your back does this as well. And so you become conscious of your whole body. Your whole body becomes the sun, okay? And you emit rays of sun. And then you walk and you just imagine that everyone looks at the whole front of your body, and everyone is attracted to the whole back of your body, and you just move like that. Because you are attractive, okay? You attract attention through the light that you emit through your body. And you can also think of it like the energy that you put out into the world, you know, because I think that's it actually. To the second part, your voice. Oh my god, the voice is so important. I started the first year of uni talking like this. And obviously no one actually cared about what I said because no one believed me, because I was perceived as a kid. And so that's why I started talking like this. Okay, and maybe like this sometimes because, you know, I have to play different roles. But anyway, so it's still a difference, right? You've seen the difference. You wouldn't have looked at this video if I talk like this, right? Because I'm just what do I know? I am just airy and I have no problems and I'm bubbly and what do I know about life? I'm kidding. It's not true, but that's how people perceive you. And I know oh my gosh, it's horrible. It's so hard and it's so frustrating, but you have to be careful about that, okay? And it helps you build real confidence, but also real confidence helps you build your voice. So lowering your voice, you start to talk slower. You start to think more about what you say and how you say it. Well, not how you say it, but you just put more value onto your words and your voice. And you have to love your voice. Actually, if you listen to yourself and you don't like it and you can't listen to yourself, that's not really cute, because it's you, and we can be so many versions of ourselves. We just have to choose one, okay? So if you talk like this right now, it's no problem, because you can change it. You can change it almost in an instant, right? I mean, it's a conscious exercise, and it will become your instinct at some point, But you can change it right now. It doesn't define you. You can just use it to help you build confidence and believe in yourself and in your value. Okay, I will make a video related to how to change your voice and lower your voice. Also, if we don't choose the version of ourselves that we want to be, others will do it for us. If we just leave it to the unknown and we say, I don't care if I walk into a room like this and I talk like this or like this and I'm not really present, because I'm real and I do what I feel. Yeah, okay, you can do how you feel and whatever, but then don't be frustrated that people don't want to talk to you or don't seem to see you, and etc., etc. You do you, but you can choose which version of you do. Okay, the third and most important and mind-blowing thing, presence is the key. And yeah, we could talk about meditation or breathing techniques or whatever, but you know why presence is so important? It's because the present moment is the only thing you can control. And if you know that you are present and that your intentions are clear and that you are content with what you're doing and how you're presenting yourself into the world. And I don't want to talk about the how. The how is a big no-no in acting. But if you have clear intentions and you know that you are present right now and you are full aware of everything that's happening around you, and you don't stress about the past or the future or about what other people might say, it eliminates every cause of worry or potential judgment of yourself. And that's actually the secret of actors. You have to be, as an actor, you have to be so present. You have to be so aware of everything that's happening around you that you don't have time to think about the past or what might whoever is sitting in front of me think about the way that I'm doing this with my hand. I can't think about this because my brain can only have one thought at a time. And if I focus on the present, my brain won't be able to focus on what that person might think about me. So that's actually how actors appear on stage. It's not that they don't have insecurities or that they have special abilities to do that. No. You have to be at a certain level a bit crazy or, I don't know, detached. I think that's the thing. Detachment is key. Obviously, you've heard it. It's trendy right now. But really, presence, it's what it's all about. So be present. As a conclusion, the next time you're about to be in a social context, breathe. Take 3 breaths. Focus on your breaths. Focus on your breath. So what does that mean? You just focus on the air flowing into your nostrils and going out. And you do that 3 times. And that's how you become present. And then regulate your posture. Think about the magnetization exercise you've done at home. You control the energy of the room. Very, very, very important tip. You change their energy. They don't change yours. That's actually the best advice I ever got. That's how I got into university, actually, because someone told me this. Don't let them change you. You change them. The moment you walk into that room, you change how they feel. They don't change how you feel. And that's confidence. Confidence is about a lot of things, and confidence comes from the inside. These are just some tips to make you attract that subconscious thinking by doing something external that you can actually control easier. I hope this helps. Just give these exercises a try. And let me know in the comments if they helped. Not if, when. Because they do help. See you on the next one. Have a beautiful life and sunny days.